It's Kayla.
Hey guys, it's Wendy and we're back with another video. So today's video,
It's a sad video.
Coming to you all with just sad news. On Wednesday, the actress by the name of Naya Rivera went missing. She was out boating at Lake Paru with her 4-year-old son, and the boater that was boating at Lake Paru as well found the little boy, and Naya Rivera was nowhere to be found, guys. This story is just so heartbreaking. It really is. I used to watch her on Glee, and I watch her on like one of my favorite shows, Step Up High Water, and it's just a tragic situation. Naya, she's been acting, I think, since she was like 4 years old. I seen a clip of her when she was with Red Fox, the funny old guy that used to always be playing about having heart attacks. He used to be like, palpitations, palpitations, like. But yeah, I think she played on a show with him, The Royal Family. And they also said she was on Full House. She's been acting for a long time, guys. But anyway, back to the story. It's just really sad, and it's been on my mind ever since I heard about this. So, they said that, see, this is the her G-Wagon pulling up, and the way she got out the video, the way she got out the truck, it just seemed like, I don't know, she was already in a parking space. So I don't know why she was already in a parking space, then she moved up, back again, and then
she moved back and up,
kind of
rushed,
tilt to the side a little bit to make her truck like a little diagonal, like it wasn't really parked straight. And then when she got out the truck, she was like rushing, like she was running and everything. She had a duffel bag in her hand, like it was like a big bag, plastic bag or whatever. I don't know what was in that bag. And I think her son was carrying like a book bag or a bag. And I just didn't like the fact that when she was walking so ahead of her son. Like he was all the way in the back. Your son is 4 years old. He's a baby. Like, why was you rushing? Like, was somebody following you? Was you distraught about something? Like, you was trying to clear your mind? What was you trying to do? What was you rushing to get to?
Did you do something bad or something?
And you was trying to cover it up, or you was just rushing to get to your destination. You just wanted to have a good little play date with your son. I just didn't really understand. I didn't really understand the reason why she was like rushing and walking ahead.
About to take her son on a lake water. Look how big this water is.
That's deep water.
Look at her son. Her son is. Hold on, guys. Look at her son. Her son is real small. This water look like it's deep, and if he would fall in this water,
right, like
it's that deep.
This water is very steep. I just don't understand why would she take her son by herself in very steep, murky waters
with no weapon or nothing,
windy waters and everything, and she's by herself. I mean, anything could happen. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. It is a beautiful lake, but why would take your son and with nobody else? Like no security guard, no nothing. You just went by yourself. That's what makes it seem awkward, like the story.
It don't seem right, and it also just don't seem like she would just, even if she did harm herself or, take her own life, it don't seem like she would just leave her baby like that in distress with no water, no food. I don't think she would just leave him so vulnerable like that when he could get, ate up by like a shark, a crocodile. You don't know what type of creatures is in that water that could like raise up from the water and attack them, or, it depends on if her and her son was so close, which it seemed like they was. If he seen his mom dive in the water, I'm shocked that he didn't dive in after her. Like, he's a smart little boy by just waiting, on a boat. And it just makes, it just makes the situation so very sad. Because they said she ordered the boat at 1 p.m. I think she only ordered the boat for probably like an hour or two. At 4 p.m., the people from the Lake Piru boating place, they called 911 and called the boat in missing and told the other, the one of the workers to go out there to check, you know,
Well,
on a lady and her son because they never brought the boat back.
It's a coincidence, guys. Guys, it's a coincidence. How did the boater find a life jacket and her son? It's a coincidence.
It's just I'm not understanding that. Like, I don't understand why wouldn't she have her life jacket on? It doesn't matter how good of a swimmer you are. They said that lake is 30 feet. It goes up to 30 feet. And, I mean, you might can swim and everything and might have took swimming lessons, but you still got to wear a life vest to save your life. I mean, I don't understand why would you take your son out in a lake, a big old lake like that with like steep, murky, windy waters and knowing that anything can happen to swim. If you wanted to swim, why not just go to like a swimming pool? I don't understand that.
Well,
like
what was in that bag? That's my question. Was it bombs or something? That's probably why she was trying to walk fast. That's what I think. I think it was bombs inside that bag, and she just didn't know until she looked inside the bag, and she was trying to hurry up and walk away from her son so it don't blow her son up. She was trying to hurry up and get into the boat.
She was rushing for something. I don't know if she was, she just wanted to go and clear her mind because some people like to, go in the water, like to clear their mind. Maybe she had a lot of things on her mind. Maybe she was heartbroken about something. Maybe she was depressed. But this woman just seemed like she really loved her son. So I don't understand why would she put her son in distress like that. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand. Why would she put her son in danger where he could have easily fell off the boat? He's only 4 years old. He can't swim. He had a life jacket on, but if there's nobody like to save him or grab him, then
that water's gonna get real deep.
The water gonna get real deep, and he would have end up, drowning as well. I'm just not understanding that she really like take her life. Like, where's the suicide note? Most people, when they take their life, they leave a note behind and saying the reason why they took their life. But I just don't think she would do it in that way. I don't think that she would leave her son in distress and vulnerable with no food, no water.
Hold on, guys. It was a coincidence.
No parental guidance, nobody, no, adult present, and he just dead. She wouldn't just leave him there alone like that by herself.
Guys, it's a coincidence, right? She was working while she was 4 years old, and her son is 4 years old. That's a coincidence.
It really is. Like, the little video we seen, she was so beautiful. She was so precious, and she was on the Arsenio Hall show, and Red Fox told her, said that her name was Naya Rivera. He said she 4 going on 41. He said, like, she's a wonderful person to work with, and like it just seemed like he treated Naya Rivera and Lorenz Tate like they was his real grandkids. He called Naya his granddaughter, and he said Lorenz Tate was his grandson as well. And he said, Naya was so precious. She 4 years old, but she going on 41 years old. He said she's a great actress and stuff like that. And, it was just a coincidence that she started acting when she was 4. And her son is now 4 years old. And I just pray for her son. I just pray that he have, like, angels around him. He had angels around him, when whatever happened, whatever took place, either somebody, took her and kidnapped her, or she, was an accidental drowning, or she took her own life. I mean, it's only could be like three things, I don't know. I hope and pray that her son just have all angels around him, all love and support, like family and friends. Because
what did he do to get his mom to die or drown, whatever happened to her? What did he do to get all that to happen to him?
He didn't do nothing. He was just an innocent baby. And I feel like if Naya wanted to harm herself, she should have took him to like a family member's house, not sit right there and take
I don't think she harmed herself.
her life in front of her son. And I just pray for her son. I just pray that he have all the love and family and angels around him. It's going to take him a while to get over this. I know he only 4 years old, but he's going to remember his mom for a long time. He might eventually forget about her or forget what happened, but this going to stick with him for a very long time. I have a 4-year-old, and I could tell him something, and he could remember it. I could say, baby, I'm going to take you to Chuck E. Cheese. And it could be months from now, and he will remember that I told him I'm going to take him to Chuck E. Cheese. He could remember if I said I'm going to buy him some pizza because he loved pizza. It could be weeks from now. He'll still say, Mom, you still going to give me pizza? He got a good memory, So I just hope and pray that, he just have a lot of love surrounding him. And oh my goodness, this gotta be so traumatizing to him. And then, of course, the police questioning him and asking him what happened to his mom. And he just a baby. He shouldn't have to be going through none of this. He should just be like having fun. It's the summertime. Like, going to Chuck E. Cheese, or a lot of things is closed right now due to the COVID, but a lot of things is opening back up. But
why would she take him to that place though? Hold on.
She could have bought him like a little swimming pool from Walmart or whatever. The same thing I did for my kids.
But guys, this is the story that sounds sketchy. What is he supposed to do at a lake? He's a baby. There's nothing you can do at the lake when you was really small. You can't swim or nothing. You just gonna have to sit there and look at them having fun. You can't do anything. So why would you take him to the lake? That's what sounds sketchy about it.
But she might have took him for swimming lessons and stuff. Because
why would she let him swim inside that water, man? It's deep water. That goes to 30 feet. Like that's a look. This water. Look down.
It starts from 5 feet up to 30 feet. But when the sheriffs or the boater people asked him where was his mommy, he said they both were swimming in the lake, and he got up and went back on a boat, and his mommy never got up. His mommy never came up from swimming. That's what he said. So he had to be swimming too. He might know how to swim. She might have took him for swimming lessons. But even still, he should be like at a pool. Not at like a lake.
That's why the story sounds real sketchy.
And I just thank God and pray. I'm glad that baby was okay and nothing didn't happen to him. And it was just all angels around him, surrounded around him. And they did not let nothing happen to him. Thank you, God. Thank you, guardian angels, for keeping that little 4-year-old baby safe. He should never witness anything like that.
What did he do for his mommy to die, or what happened to him? What did he do for that?
He didn't do anything. He just being a baby, being a little toddler. He didn't do anything wrong. And I just pray for him. I pray for the whole Rivera family. I pray for the little boy Josie. That's his name. I pray for his dad. It's just sad because, I know the little boy gonna keep Josie. He probably keep asking his dad, where's his mom? And that's hard to explain, to a 4-year-old baby, a 4-year-old child.
He watched it happen. Like, that's sad.
It really is. I don't know what she was rushing for, or was she rushing to hurry up and harm herself and nobody won't stop her? Was she rushing to, because she was trying to get away from somebody and, they threatened to harm her? or she just was rushing to go in the water just to clear her mind, just to clear her thoughts. She had a lot on her mind, or was she just rushing, because she wanted to have fun and have a little play date with Josie. I hope they find you, Naya. I know that is, it might be like a far-fetched now, because it's been about, 3 days, and they haven't found her yet. But I just hope they can just, at least give the family some type of, closure, whether they either find her body so she can have, a proper burial, a proper funeral, or if somebody kidnapped her, please just bring her back to her son. Like, you could just, I know her son just really going through it, and it is really so sad. I don't understand. Why would you even go out in this lake, Naya? I don't understand. By yourself, with just you and your son. Anything could have happened to you. Anything could have happened to your son. God knows where you are. It's just sad. It could just been a freak accident, and she could have just, leaned over or something, and she forgot to put on her life vest. But I don't understand. If you put your son life vest on, why didn't you put on yours? Your son needs you out here. I know that little boy is distraught, probably don't know where his mommy at, don't know if he gonna see his mommy again. When I heard this story, I literally broke down and cried. And I don't know you personally, Naya, but I just hope that they could still somehow find you alive. It might be a little far-fetched or a little stretch because it's been so long, and, days just been going by. But if somebody like kidnapped you or hurt you, I hope they at least didn't kill you and just bring you back to your son. Like, your son needs you. He needs his mom. I don't know what was going through your head to take your little baby out there in that lake like that with murky, steep water. But that wasn't the way to go. Like, y'all could have just went to a community pool, or, you might have a pool, I don't know, in your backyard. I'm quite sure you do. You're a very rich woman. So, I mean, even if you didn't have a pool in your backyard, I know that you have friends that have pools. I don't understand why you chose a lake, baby girl. I just pray for your recovery. I just hope that you still alive somewhere, and if somebody got you hostage, they bring you back. They just let you go and let you be with your son. I don't understand what was you rushing for. I don't understand why you wasn't holding that little boy's hand. I don't understand none of it. I don't understand none of it. Why was you walking so ahead of your son? He's 4. It could have been a car that came by and could have hit him. You wasn't even looking back. You were just walking forward, like you were just rushing to get to wherever your destination was. I don't understand it. It's a lot of water. Like, y'all walking on like the little wharf or the terps or whatever. And they like real skinny. Like, you don't want your son to fall in the water. So why wasn't you holding his hand? Why wasn't he in front of you? Why was he behind you? A lot of things really don't add up to me. A lot of things don't. I just, hope and pray that you come back to your son and your family. I know they going through it right now. Mainly I'm praying for, your baby boy, because he needs you out here. And I pray for strength, and I hope that, God just keep protecting the little boy Josie, and I hope that you have like a whole lot of family and friends surrounding him, showing him so much love right now, because he really gonna need it. I really pray for his strength at this time. I pray for Josie's strength at this time. I pray for his dad's strength, your mom's strength, your dad's strength, your sisters, brothers. I know you had a sister and a brother You always used to talk about your brother, Michael. He's a football player. I pray for all of y'all strength at this time. I just want to say, I just hope for like a speedy recovery. They either recover your body or just you, you come back. Whoever, if somebody harmed you, they just let you go. If they didn't like kill you.
Maybe she could have swam until she got down real deep and she could have like had the waves could have pushed her away. You never know.
Yeah, because as they say, there's a lot of some currents. Currents is waves. They also say that's like a lake, but it used to be like a dam, and it has a lot of debris and trees underneath. Most lakes, they only have like rocks at the bottom, but this particular lake it used to be like a dam as well, and so it has like a lot of trees.
So it used to be a river.
I guess so. It have a lot of trees and debris and stuff, so that's probably why it's even hard for the sheriffs to locate her if she is, in the water. But I'm just praying that, she's not in the water. I'm praying that maybe if somebody did take her, they just eventually just let her go free.
Or maybe if she did get out the water, like just like if a current pushed her away and then she got out the water but she don't know where she at.
Yeah, and hopefully she could just make it back to her son. I just pray, I pray for you to still be alive, Naya. I don't know. There's a lot of things that just don't add up to me. The way you parked. You was already in a parking spot. Then you moved up. Then you back, then you slanted the car a little bit. Diagonal. I don't understand that. And the other cars is more closer to the dock. And you had to walk kind of far. And plus, when you have like a small child, you don't want to walk too far from the dock, but you walked it very far from the dock. I didn't understand that, so I also didn't understand, you walking ahead of him and not holding his hand. He could have got hit by a car. It was a truck right there. It was a van. It was a few cars right there. They could have pulled out and accidentally hit your son by mistake. You wasn't even watching him. Like, you was just had your eyes on the prize. Like, you was just trying to get to your destination, or you was just in a rush.
Maybe because it been so hot outside, she was just trying to rush.
Yeah. I just pray that you still alive, Naya. I just pray that your son can see you again. I pray for your son's strength. I pray that your son, will get through this.
I pray that you come back.
I pray that you come back. I pray that your son have all love surrounding him. I just hope that you're okay, Naya Rivera. Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe to my video.
Give this video a thumbs up.
Give this video a thumbs up.
I'll
see y'all on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.